I'm finna just kick the dough in. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, as soon as I get up there, I'm finna just kick the dough in. I'm finna lay old boy down on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna get up into the room somehow. You know, this what, how desperate I am. This how desperate I am. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what's cracking YouTube? And how's everyone doing? This is the Unchained podcast, and I am Cano 3, your host and guide through these streets. Let me take you on a journey. So grab you a cup, or grab you something to eat as I take you on a ride through these vicious streets. Buckle up. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe to your boy channel to let me know you mess with me. Let's get it. But before we get it, I just want to do a PSA to the hating ass sucker that was out there trying to sneak this. I saw you. You was slick with your diss. I saw you. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever, dog. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do whatever you do. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I don't really give a damn what nobody think. I don't know none of y'all. Y'all don't know me. You know, and to me, that's a red flag, like another man actually trying to put judgment out on another man and sway other people about somebody that you have no idea about. You know what I mean? That's a flaw within you that you need to get checked out. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever, man. Anyways, man, check this out. I'm sorry, y'all, but you know what, man? Sometimes, you know, some people try to say stuff, excuse me, and they'll try to say it on the slick or they'll try to say it on the sly. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let Mr. Sly Guy know that I saw you. You know what I'm saying? And you just a hater. And that's all you is. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's in your blood because you was probably raised by women. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so like I said, man, let me take y'all on this journey real quick. We're going to slide back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of things in the streets that I'm not proud of, right? I done seen a lot of things. I done hung around a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, in various neighborhoods. You know, I get along with a lot of people because at one point in time, you know what I'm saying, I was homeless. My mom had threw me out right after me and my cousin, we threw this big old party because I had graduated. And my mom got evicted and she was like, nah, you can't come with me. Whenever she moved to her new spot, she just went, I couldn't go, you know what I'm saying? So I hit straight to the streets when I was like 18. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been staying with my partners house to house in garages, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my baby mama will come and stay with me, you know what I'm saying? We'll stay outside in her car, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out there right now. I done met these two dudes through mutual acquaintances. And they was like, hey man, you don't got nowhere to stay. You can come stay with us, you know what I'm saying? And you just pay us this amount of rent, like $200-300, something that I was like, oh yeah, I can get that, you know what I mean? So I took them up on their offer, you know what I'm saying? These dudes have been coming around. I have been hanging out with them. We sipped a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We'll blow some trees. So I have been hanging out with these dudes. I'm familiar with them, you know what I'm saying? They're not complete strangers, but I still don't know them like that, you know what I'm saying? But they stay up Temecula, you know what I'm saying? They stay up in Temecula. So now I'm up there in Temecula, and this is like, Temecula is like the white suburbs, and this is where, like, you know, the blacks go when they like, we want to get away from up over here and we can afford Temecula, because even though Temecula is like suburban, it's still affordable, you know what I'm saying? Because it was new developments going on out there. It's far east going towards the desert, you know what I'm saying? Like, Most people don't like to live out that far, so it's a little cheaper to live in certain areas out there, like Hemet, you know what I'm saying? San Jacinto, you know what I'm saying? Lake Elsinore. When you start getting up out farther east, you know, it gets a little cheaper to live. So people go out there. But now Temecula is getting built up, you know what I'm saying? It's slowly turning metropolitan, you know what I'm saying? So I'm up there with them now. We chilling for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? And then here come the first month and the rent is due. And I don't got my rent, you know what I'm saying? So the rent is due probably in like a week, 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't made no progress towards getting the bread. And I'm starting to be like, dang, bro, I gotta get this rent money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause we really in a nice house up there. They in a nice house. I got my own room, everything, big old bed, all the shit. So I'm living, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me figure this out, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, I'm in lick mode. All I'm doing right now is trying to find who up here, like I could go get, you know, who can I get? Who can I pull a lick on? You know what I'm saying? Who's slipping, man? Who's selling something I can go grab off of them? So, you know, I'm doing that. I pull a couple hits, you know what I'm saying? Boom, bam, bam. Get a little bit of bread. Now I got a little bit of scratch, you know what I'm saying? I got my first month little rent, you know what I'm saying? Damn, so I give them my little first month rent. Then I got a little bit left over, so I tell old boy, one of the roommates, I'm like, man, where we can get some trees from. You know, he like, yeah, I know some people. I know some people got some fire, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, call him, you know what I'm saying? He call him up, arrange everything. Man, we going to shoot. Damn, so we slide up to old boy house, pop in. We pop in. He got people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's people everywhere. It's like 5 people in the living room, 3 people in the kitchen. We get back to where his room is at, where, you know what I'm saying? That's where we going. We go to his room. It's like 6 people in his room. And I'm just looking around like, oh, this is one of them smoker houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got everybody up in here look like they on pills. You know what I'm saying? They look like they on everything other than what we came for. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we get up in there. My boy holla at old dude, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? He passed a little shit in it. We smell it, make sure that it's the dank. You know what I'm saying? It's the dank. You know what I'm saying? So I put it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So the homie like, man, who's your boy? I ain't never seen him before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, my name Cano, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Whoop to Whoop Whoop, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, okay, bet, you know what I'm saying? I know a couple of your people from over this way. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, bet I know him. That's my boy. That's my boy for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, man, what's good with you, dog? And he like, yeah, y'all could chill for a minute if y'all want to chill. So, you know what I'm saying? We chill out, you know what I'm saying? And everybody just doing their little thing. We end up going back out to the front. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold up. I can't forget this part. Cannot forget this part, right? So when we gave him the bread for the trees, I don't know how I forgot this part. When we gave him the bread for the trees, he went to go put the money wherever he put his money at, you know what I'm saying? And I guess he noticed, like, when he went to put the money over there, he looked and noticed I'm looking at him like, and he noticed, oh, that this dude just saw me like put my bread where I got my stash spot at. So he come out with a gun and he started talking about like, yeah, you know, we ain't worried about nobody doing no funny shit up, but like he felt me stalking the room because I was already on the prowl. I was already looking at this everything. I was already searching. Like I said, I'm in lick mode. And I know he must have felt me searching. He felt my spirit at that time. He knew what I was on already. You know what I'm saying? So he basically pulled out his little strap, you know what I'm saying? And he flexing, talking about we ain't worried about if nobody try to come up in here, they try to do something to me, you know what I'm saying? We gonna bust and we strapped up in here, you know what I'm saying? All type of bull, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you just a little I'm looking at him like, you're prey right now, dog. You don't even understand that you done let the lion in the den. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? So we still kick it for a little bit more. I'm still soaking up more information. We up front. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I noticed like they got a shotgun that they keep up under the mattress. You know what I'm saying? And it's somebody that later on I learned they sleep right there, and they supposed to be the man with the gauge that sit up front. So, you know, I peep all of this, and then some other people came. They came to come get some came to get some product up off him. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that when he went to go get it, he kept going to the cereal boxes. So like he done let me see entirely too much. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I want to just pause right here, and this is what I want to do right quick. I really just want to let y'all know that first of all, I don't glorify none of this shit that I talk about, right? Yeah, I talk about it. Yeah, I done went through it. Yeah, I lived it. Yeah, it was my life. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to separate the person who I was back then, who was an adolescent. You know, I'm a grown man right now. I'm 42, about to be 43. I done my prison time for all of this stuff. And I done suffered, you know, tremendously for it. And I just want y'all to know I'm not here glorifying it like I'm out here, like I'm Billy the Kid. I'm just telling my story, getting y'all familiar with me so I can get to the good. We got to get through the bad so we can get through the good. You know what I'm saying? Just let me land, just stick with me, and just enjoy this journey on the pirate ship. You know what I'm saying? But I did just want to let y'all know that I do not promote this type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? I am not encouraging this, and I do not want nobody to get that from these stories. I want y'all to just learn what I've been through and what I've done in my life and how I've redeemed myself. We haven't got to the redeem part yet, but we are getting to that part. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to go on a whole nother journey. You know what I'm saying? Just stick with your boy. I got it all planned out. You know what I'm saying? So, and the other lesson that I want y'all to get from up out of that is you don't never know who you in front of. You know what I mean? That's why people always tell me like, you're very analytical. You always question the question. And I do, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel good until I get to the solution and I know that it's the true solution. So I question the question, and if I still got more questions, I'm gonna keep questioning. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever trust that what you see in front of you is exactly what you think you see in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Always be prepared for everything, and always keep a sharp mind. You know what I'm saying? Because you might let somebody in, and you don't even know you just let the werewolf in, and now y'all all prey. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So look, that was a cool little sidebar. But let me get back to the story. So, all right, me and my partner, we get on. We head back up to Temecula, you know what I'm saying? We get back to our nice little cozy spot. We chilling, rolling up, chilling. And we just partying the whole time I'm there. I'm really just thinking like, cause I'm already plotting. I got it all planned out in my head how I'm gonna go back and get him. You know what I'm saying? He showed me the stash spot. He showed me that he had pounds in there. So you know I'm already coming back. I'm in lick mode. It's lick season. You know what I'm saying? So probably like a week or two passed by, you know what I'm saying? 3 weeks. Rent is back up and it's due again. You know what I'm saying? So now, not only do I not got the rent, but my other partner don't got his rent too. So we be spending our nights like, you know what I'm saying, sitting around smoking, trying to figure out, hey man, how we gonna get to these trees? It ain't really too many more licks left around here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So one day we devised a plan that, or I say something like, hey, what about your boy? You trying to lick him? And then he like, who, which one of my boys? And I'm like, the one that we went and got the trees from last time. You trying to lick him? And he like, shit, I'll lick him. I'm like, bet. Look, let's get this together and let's plan this. Let's get this straight. You know what I'm saying? So all the intel that I done gathered, I put that together with everything he done told me now about old boy. You know, so now this is when I get the intel about old boy that sleeps on the couch, and he's the one that's supposed, he gonna be right there where the gauge was at. So, you know what I'm saying? He got a roommate in the back room, and it's him and his girl, you know what I'm saying? And usually it's a bunch of people up over there because they got pills, they got trees, and they got some of that go fast, you know what I'm saying? So it's always crowded up in there and it's always busy. So this is the scene that I'm already envisioning. It's gonna be busy when we go do this. We gonna have to probably lay some people down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is going down. You know what I mean? So this is the type of mind state that I'm in right now. And I'm already to the point where I'm like, I gotta do this or else, you know what I mean? So we get up one morning, we call old boy up, you know what I'm saying? We finna tell him the genius plan. This is a plan from straight geniuses. Listen. The plan that we got is that we gonna call him up, you know what I'm saying? Tell him that we need an eighth or a quarter or something, you know what I mean? And then go there, scope the scene out. Once we scope the scene out, get control of the scene, and then lick everybody up in there, you know what I'm saying? So that's the plan, you know what I'm saying? So we already headed that way, and we already calling him, old boy not answering, he not answering. So we like get to like where his pad is at. We like around the corner. We sitting around the corner waiting on him. You know what I'm saying? He don't call back. He don't text. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't hear from nobody. So we there for like probably 30 minutes, and we get to the point to where we like, all right, man, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get on. You know what I'm saying? So we start to drive away. You know what I mean? We get down the road, and I'm like, nah, dog. I said, go to the store real quick. You know what I'm saying? So my partner like, I'm like, for what? He like, I'm like, go to the store, man. So, you know, we go to the store, we get up to the store. I go up in the store and I grab a potato. God damn. Hello? What's happening? Shit, chilling. Nah, shit. I'm recording right now, nigga. You as soon as you recording, nigga, like you called right when I was recording some shit. My bad. You know what I'm saying? That was my homie. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. Where was I at? Okay, so look. So I go up into the store and I grab a potato. You know what I'm saying? I put the potato on the end of the barrel, duct tape it on there. You know what I'm saying? I got this old little rusty 38 revolver, you know what I'm saying, that I used to carry everywhere with me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, peel back up to the spot. He like, what's going on? I'm like, bro, I'm finna hit this lick, bro. I'm not finna pass on no lick. I'm finna hit this lick. And he like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, dog, check this out, man. Just park right here. Just wait right here. Boom. Just wait right here. I'm gonna be right back out. So now I'm walking up the street, you know what I'm saying? I got this little mask on around my neck. As soon as I get to the door, I'm finna pull that thing in. I'm finna just kick the door in. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, as soon as I get up there, I'm finna just kick the door in. I'm finna lay old boy down on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna get up into the room somehow. You know, how desperate I am. This how desperate I am. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at this time, like I said, man, I'm basically almost homeless. I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing. I'm an adolescent. So, you know, my mind is thinking this way. You know what I'm saying? Today, I will go get a job. You know what I mean? But back then, I don't know why my mind was just not, it just didn't say go get a job when I could have just went and got a job. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so now I'm creeping up around the corner, around the side of the house, man. I get to the front. I look at the door cracked open. I'm like, okay, so they in here. I'm like, they in here, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, I get to the door. I open the door up. You know, I survey the area. I don't see nobody. I look at the couch. I don't see nobody on the couch. You know, I look towards the kitchen. You know, I don't see nobody in the kitchen. So I keep creeping in. You know what I'm saying? Bam, I keep getting in deeper into the house. I go to the couch. Bam, I check the couch. Boom, gauge right there. Grab the gauge. Boom, put him right there on the wall. I go to the roommate room. Look in the roommate room. The roommate room open, but I don't see nobody in there. You know what I'm saying? So, only other room is where my target destination is. Door closed, so I can't see nothing. So now I'm kind of like up against the door. Put my ear up on the door. See what I can hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nobody making a peep. I don't hear no one making a sound. So I'm like, I'm up in here. Bam, so I might not encounter nobody. I don't know what's going on right now. So boom, I open up the door. Cuz sleeping right there with his old lady. He wrapped up around her, arm around her. Sleep. They lightly snoring, you know what I'm saying? And so I rock right up on Cuz and I'm like, hey, get to shaking it. He get to like, like, you know what I mean? Rubbing me off. So I get to shaking him again, you know what I'm saying? He get to elbowing me off of him again, like, man, get on, man. So next time he elbow me off, I grab his arm and I yank him. And that's when he kind of like, he come to and he look at me and he like, huh, what's going on? Nigga, potato to the face, nigga. Give me everything. I need everything up in here. Give me all the trees. Open up the safe. Open it up right now. Give me your strap that's up under your pillow. Matter of fact, move. I'm finna get the strap. Get the fuck out the way. Boom, get up against the wall. Bam, I go grab the, I get the strap. I got him on the wall. I get the strap. Boom. I said, nigga, open up the safe. Open up the safe. You know, he looking at me like, hey. I'm like, open up the safe. He like, I know you. You just came to my house and bought some trees. And I'm like, nah, homie, I don't know you. He like, bruh, you just came here with your boy to buy some trees. What is you doing? I'm like, man, forget all that. Open him up right now. Open him up. So I have to argue. I'm arguing back and forth with this dude, looking back to see if his old lady is getting up on the thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm arguing with this dude. I got his strap in my left hand and I got my strap in my right hand. And he arguing, you know what I'm saying? So I put his strap in my little back waistline. I put that shit in my back waistline. So now I'm finna get up on him. I grab him. I put the strap to his knee. I said, hey, homie, open the safe right now or I'm gonna blow your kneecap off, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to unalive you up in here, but I will blow your knee off right now if you don't open the safe. You know what I'm saying? So he go, you know what I'm saying? He scramble over to the safe. He get to opening it up. And this the crazy part. I could swear that it was already open because he didn't have to do nothing to really open it up. It just, as soon as he got over there and grabbed it, it just came right open. You know what I'm saying? Bam, so I'm looking in there. I can see that it's trees. I see the trees. So I go up in there. I grab the trees, you know what I'm saying, real quick. I'm looking. I don't see nothing else. I don't see no bread. I'm like, where the bread at? And he like, I don't got no bread. I just read up. I just read up right now. You know what I'm saying? All the bread that I had, I just already cashed it in to do my re-up. That's all my re-up right there. So, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be like five elbows and a little bit of go fast. Well, which at the time I thought was a little bit of go fast because it was, you know what I'm saying? Compared to the trees, it was relatively looking small. So at the time I thought like, this a little bit of go fast. It turned out to be like 3.5 zips of go fast. So bam, I done got him for that, go fast. And he had probably about the bread. I forgot how much bread we got, but it was probably like close to like 2 racks. You know what I'm saying? So we get 2 racks up off of him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm headed out. So as I'm headed out, all of a sudden, it's dogs. It's 3 dogs on me. You know what I'm saying? But they nice and they friendly. But at first when I see them, I'm startled. I'm like, oh man. But the dogs is nice and they friendly. They his dogs. When he see the dogs, he kind of like, get them. But you know, they nice. The dogs is nice. They not doing nothing, bro. They sniffing me. They, you know what I'm saying? They wanting to get pet, you know what I'm saying? And all type of things. So I get up out the whip. He following me out the door and it's like, he got like this little robe on, you know what I'm saying? So he following me out the door and I'm trying to get on before he could see, you know, that the homie is the one that's over here with me finna be the driver. So he following me. So I had to tell him like, you know what I'm saying? I had to actually like turn back around and tell him like, hey, back up. Stop following me, homie. So, you know, I get on, but his dogs follow me the entire way. His dogs follow me the entire way. Bam, I hop up in the homie whip. Skirt! We skirt off, you know what I'm saying? Bam, back on the E-way, going back up towards Temecula, you know what I'm saying? So bam, as soon as we leave, before we even hit the freeway, the homie phone start blowing up. The homie phone start blowing up. He like, it's him. I'm like, he like, what you want me to do? I'm like, answer it. You know what I'm saying? So he answered the phone. Bam. The homie like, yo, homie just came over here. Where you at? And the homie like, I'm at work. And the homie like, get over to my house right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, homie just came up over here and robbed me. That nigga had a gun. He had everything. He had me all at gunpoint. I'm gonna kill him. Get over to my house right now, right? So the homie like, who you talking about? What homie is you talking about? The one you brought to my house, the dude you brought to my house, he just ran up in here, you know what I'm saying? Had a potato all on the barrel of his gun. He stole everything from me. So my homie like, let me call you right back. Then he like, all right, boom. So he like, man, I could hear like through the phone mostly what he said. Then he give me a little quick recap of what old boy talking about. You know what I'm saying? So talking about, I don't know who I'm messing with. I got a bounty on my head now. You know what I'm saying? I got the wrong person. I hit a lick on the wrong person. Yeah, we gonna find him, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we get back to the spot. You know what I'm saying? We get the rolling up. You know what I'm saying? We turn all the lights off. We in the garage with the little windows. You know how the garage got them little windows up top? We in the garage. We got little stools. We smoking and we taking turns like watching the street through the garage window. You know what I'm saying? We got all the lights turned off. You know what I'm saying? And this is when I learned that cats and like possums and stuff like that, they set off the motion sensor lights, because after this, a few nights after this, you know what I'm saying, the motion lights kept getting set off outside. We kept going to the door like Malcolm X, you know what I mean, peeping out the blinds, you know what I'm saying, strapped up. So anyways, you know what I'm saying, the rest of that night go by, and probably like another day, day or two go by, you know what I mean? I get a call on my phone from one of my homies. And he like, hey man, was you putting in work? And I was like, nah, I wasn't putting no work in, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, you sure you didn't put no work in the last couple of days? And I was like, nah, I didn't put no work in, man. I don't know what you're talking about. And then he was like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, here he go, you know what I'm saying? With the, he finna try to threaten me and get the stuff back for old boy that I hit the lick on, right? I said, here we go, you know what I'm saying? So he like, look, let me tell you one thing, man. He like, man, just break me off a little bit of that, man. Just give me like a couple $100 and give me like a zip, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, you know, I'm like, bet. I'm like, what? I'm like, bet, you know what I'm saying? And then he like, yeah, I knew. He like, yeah, I knew you was the one that put this work in. As soon as he explained you to me, he was like, I knew it was you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like, I knew it was you, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, dog, check this out. You know, I'm out here on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to get it, you know what I'm saying? So the homie like, yeah, just what's up? Can we meet up? Can I, you really gonna break me off? I'm like, yeah, for reals, I'm gonna break you off, dog. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna hook you up, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. But I'm like, tell your homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Just let him know that he done got by a real one and it's over with, you know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, man, I'm gonna tell him, look, I'm gonna have him back up off of you. He gonna back up off you. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? You did your shit, blah, 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 right? So I'm like, all right, bet. So I hang up with him, you know, we make our little arrangements, hang up with him, you know what I'm saying? And then I tell the homie like, yeah, you know, I just hollered at the homie. Everything should be cool, you know what I'm saying? But even though I had hollered at the homie and everything was supposed to be cool, we was still getting like, people would call, say weird stuff on the phone and hang up, you know what I'm saying? Like, look outside, you know what I'm saying? And then like, it was just weird, you know what I'm saying? So I always felt like, I knew old boy always had a vendetta against me, but he didn't know that the people that he was gonna call for backup, they was all my big homies, and they, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't really gonna do too much, you know what I'm saying? So, if y'all learned anything from this podcast that I just put out, the first thing that you should have learned, right, is, man, forget what them haters is talking about, because they gonna hate no matter what, no matter how humble you are, no matter how nice you are, no matter how cold you try to play the game, they're gonna hate. They're always gonna look at you and see something that they not, and they gonna hate it, you know what I'm saying? Rule number 2, or lesson number 2, might I say. I hope that y'all learn that I'm not here glorifying none of this stuff. I'm just trying to let y'all get an insight into my side that I had when I was a younger kid. So a couple months now done passed. And so I'm like, I'm in the clear, you know what I'm saying? I done moved from down there with them. I got a job, you know what I'm saying, changing oil. I'm living back in the O now. I got new roommates, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing even came about it. I ain't had a riff. I ain't had a challenge. I ain't had nobody say nothing about it. I ain't had no complaints. So I think that I'm just, you know, living good. I'm in the clear, you know what I'm saying? So I done got me a little, like a Saturn. Somebody had sold me a Saturn for like $300. So now I got this little, you know, Knight Rider green Saturn I'm rolling around in. Boom. So, one day I'm rolling in it and the lights had went out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still young, so I didn't even understand, like, my tail light go out, replace the tail light, you know what I'm saying? This how young and fresh and wet behind the ears that I still am. So, you know, I go out one night, and at this time I'm doing music videos. I done met a couple of like essays that I'm dealing with. I'm plugged in real good. We making moves. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the trees on deck. Got a nice little job, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to upgrade from the Saturn to an Expedition Eddie Bauer, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking I'm the man and I'm rolling and I'm good right now. Like, man, everything going cool for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm living, everything cool. I'm finally finna be doing my thing. I'm finally finna be up out here. Look, I can look respected out here. I got money. I'm finna have a nice dope whip. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with the trees. I'm out here working. I'm like, man, I'm doing it right now, right? So bam, I bust out one night. I got the trees all in the counter, in the center console, scales all in the center console thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the store, man. I'm finna just go grab me a little bit of brew, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Cano. My house is like literally like 1 block from the store, you know what I'm saying? So I've been to Cano, you know what I'm saying? Been the block. Boom. Lights on me. Next thing you know, dog, you know what I'm saying? They talking about you got a warrant. You got a warrant for felony robbery, all this, that, and the other. I'm like, what? So when I get cracked, you know what I'm saying? I also got my pistol under the seat. So when they crack me, you know what I'm saying? I got trees, or I got like 3 zips of trees, scales, baggies. I got the pistol under the seat. As soon as they find the pistol, I'm like, oh, it's all bad. I'm out there sitting on the curb, handcuffed. I seen him come out dangling the pistol. I was just looking up, man, I'm handcuffed. I'm just looking up at him. He got the pistol dangling. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap, dog. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they take me down. You know what I'm saying? They book me, you know what I'm saying? And that was when I had got my time and I did my little second term, you know what I'm saying? So you heard a few of the stories from when I got that time and I had to go up, you know what I'm saying? But this is how I actually ended up getting that time, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? Old boy had called the police on me. So, you know, that was a shock to me. I thought it was just I had hit a lick on a narcotics dealer. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was gonna call the police on me, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, got me jacked up. So, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that was a story about the time when, you know, I was really on the streets. I was struggling to survive. I wanted to thrive. I wanted to be somebody and do something. And you know, I've always had this big pride about me. Like, you know, this big, like, you know what I mean, thing about me. So, you know, I went for it, you know what I'm saying? And I failed. And that's how I ended up getting that time. You know what I'm saying? That's how I ended up. And like I said, it wasn't all fun and games, my man. Because, like, you know, all that time I had to do on this, I had to do almost 6 years. Did like 5 years and 8 months. So, you know, it was agony. It was time away from my oldest son. And he basically damn near grew up without me. You know what I'm saying? And it was time that I missed away from my family, time that I could have been growing to progress into being the man that I saw myself being. I cut myself short and it was over. And I had just lost 5-6 years of my life right there. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to tell y'all that I want to leave lessons in this thing and I want to leave a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So don't take it wrong if y'all like, oh, he's trying to sound preachy all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? But it was just that, you know, a couple people asked me for a little bit more substance. So, you know, I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel, how I felt and what I went through. And then, you know, being away from my sons and them having to come visit me in jail and all type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I'm a big man, but at times, bro, they broke me down to like my smallest compound, you know, but I still had to look it in the face and I still had to get up and I still had to come back and thrive again and redeem myself, you know what I'm saying? So you know I done paid for my wrongs, and now I'm out here doing right. You know what I'm saying? This is the Unchained Podcast. I am Cano 3. Let's get it. Yo, 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 what's up? Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Blue Cheese Entertainment presents the Unchained Podcast with your boy Cano 3 as your host. You know I've been doing my thing. I'm trying to be more consistent on drop a little bit more for y'all 2 times a week. I've been doing like 1 time a week. I'm trying to bust out and do 2. You know what I'm saying? Eventually keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I would appreciate if you stuck around this long. Hit that like, man, leave a comment, and subscribe to your boy if you're a new viewer and you like my content. As you can see, you know what I'm saying? I got history of content that you can go check out and get more familiar with me. And I got way more to go. If you want to be involved on this journey, hop on this pirate ship, press that subscribe button. I need y'all to beat that like button up, man. I need that like button to get beat up, man. I ain't getting enough likes, but it's still all good. I still appreciate it. If I get 30 views, I appreciate it. If I get 6 likes, I appreciate it. If I get 3,000 views, I love it. You know what I'm saying? If I get, 100 likes, cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, because you know what I'm saying? As the late great Nip said, the marathon continues. The only marathon is only over when you quit running. You know what I'm saying? And I got my ASICs on. So you know I'm finna go long distance with this. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Cano 3 signing off from that pirate ship, nigga, and you know it.